what we had going there is using key of A. Okay, so I slid up to octave A. This is some Billy Gibbons type shit. Put to metal fast, and then trademark Chris Holmes shape pull-offs. They all look the same. It's just how you tie them in. You put a slide in with them like that. Comes together. And this is back to our pentatonic we were talking about with the blues note down to major. So come together. See it one more time. Strings together in a pseudo bar chord. You get some nasty blues stuff, especially with distortion. Guys have been using this everywhere from Texas blues, old Mississippi Delta blues on up to metal now. It's just your sound, you know. You can bend them all over the place. So Chris Holmes, one of my favorite from Wasp, tied in the old with the new. And using all the hot dynamics and just fast pull-offs there. Pretty cool stuff. I'm going to give you one more before we go, and I'm not going to talk about this one. Just see where it comes in and where it beats. Right on. Now we're going to check out some of TT's influences and favorite licks.
Well, we're going to start out something pretty simple. This is an old song George Strait did many years ago called All My Exes Live in Texas. I'm not going to play it exactly. I'm going to show you the chord changes real quick. It starts out simple chords, A, E, and A. I'm going to start off on E just like the end of the chorus. Just sing, oh, my exes. So if I were going to solo on that, I'm thinking key of A, primarily A, E, B minor. In jazz, that's referred to as your 1 chord, your 2 chord, and your 5 chord. So what we do is we start off soloing the A. Oh, my. Basically, all I did there is I vamped on 2 chords. I played solos across A and I played solos across E. If I wanted to get a little fancier, I might throw in a few slides. What I did there is I just went A, oh, my exes live in Texas, back to E. But I threw in a B minor just before I went, B flat 7 just before I went to A. So we're going, all my exes live in Texas. Texas is the place. Now B flat 7, back to A. So I'm going, all my exes live in Texas, because Texas is the place I truly love to be. That gives that little bit outside sound without going outside. In jazz, what we talk about, not even jazz, in all music, you're looking at chord substitutions to give you a slightly different sound than your standard sound like everybody else. The pentatonic notes that David showed you go excellent against all over things, but you can take the pentatonic scale and apply it in a slightly different context and give you a completely different sound. For example, back to the same song, All My Exes Live in Texas. All my exes live in Texas. Because Texas is the place I truly love to be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a pentatonic scale over that B flat chord, which is actually being played over an E7. So we got all. And what I just did right there is I played a pentatonic, a B minor pentatonic or B7 pentatonic over an E7 chord. That's called a flat 5 substitute. What it means in simple terms is that B7, B flat 7 is a substitute for that E7. It does the same thing. Both of those chords really, really want to return back to A. So played by themselves, they create a certain amount of instability. When you use them in conjunction with one another, they want to take you back to A, and that's where you want to end up.
It says, I've heard phrase tension, is that right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Tension. We all need tension. We're stressful human beings.
Yes.
That's why that style is appealing to us as human beings.
Tension and resolution. The problem we have with tension in music is if we apply too much tension, we get the crowd too riled up and they get rowdy. Mm-hmm. So you got to resolve that so you can feel good about the song. The song, in our minds, we have a natural feel for when we think that song should end or how that song should resolve. For example, if your song starts on A and you end it on B flat to that A,
it would be spooky.
Your mind would want to go back to that A, and so you just leave it hanging, and you're just kind of walking away and just leaving them hanging. So what they want to do, you feel it, you want to go back.
The next song based off something related to that. So if you do it in another song, that's how they get away with being creative.
Yes, sir.
Live and stuff. The song may not end there, it leaves them hanging, but it ties into something exactly related to that format. So
you could end a song on a different key, which could take you into the next song. So then but in your mind and in your gut, you still feel a resolve as long as it takes you into the next song. If you just leave them on that and don't go into anything, you're going to make them mad.
Well, let's check out something nice here.